What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Get Real Bass Fishing. Today we're going to be breaking down a lake and figure out where the fish are, along with trying to figure out if a full moon has anything to do with catching a fish. It should be fun. It's still winter time technically. It's February. Weather is warming up though. The nights are warming up. It's only mid to high 30s at nights and getting warmer. The days have been hitting mid 40s to about low 50s. So everything's warming up. So what I'm looking for is, first when I go out, is the deep areas. So I'd be basically fishing the deep areas, see if there's any fish there first, and then come on out to the shallower areas and see if there's any fish biting then. I've been out here multiple days in a row, and most of the fish are up in the shallower parts of this lake. So that's where I am right now. I didn't really start out with the deep areas today, but if you haven't been on a body of water lately and you don't know what's going on, then I would start out in the deep areas, work your way to the shallower areas and the creek arms. So that's step one to breaking down a body of water to catch some fish. Another good thing to do when breaking down a body of water is use a moving bait. I mean, it's still cold, might be wanting to use a jig, but I know for a fact that they've been hitting moving baits here as of right now in the warming temperatures. So I'm actually starting out with a jerk bait, just throwing it out there, covering as much water as I can just to figure out where the fish are in my area. Doing a little 1-2 twitch, little 1 twitch. Let's see if that works. Also, another good bait for early spring is a lipless crankbait or square bill crankbait, or even a spinner bait. You can cover a lot of water with those baits just by simply casting them out, retrieving. So we're looking for shallow areas, deep areas, fish those, and cover water with a certain bait. Another thing that you want to focus on when trying to break down a body of water is look for structure. That could include broken tree branches, overhanging trees, stumps, rocks, bushes, grass, docks, anything really. Anything that is not water that's in the water or over the water. A lot of times fish will hold to that if the water is dirty, if the water is a little bit colder, or even in the springtime, because a lot of baby fish, hang on, anchor's going, anchor's not holding. A lot of times little fry or bait fish will hold on to the structure, and you know, that's where the big fish want to go. So look for some structure. Another thing is look for steep drop-offs or channels in the water. If you don't have a depth finder or fish finder or anything that goes down into the water, then go on your state's website. For me, it's New York DEC. I don't know what it might be for you, but go onto their website, search that body of water, see if they have a topographical map of that body of water, and look for the steep drop-offs. A lot of times, if you get polarized sunglasses, you'll be able to see steep drop-offs from the ledges or the edges of the river, pond, whatever you're fishing. And a lot of times fish will hold right there strictly because of bait fish going over the little ledges or the steep drop-offs and getting disoriented, and the big fish will go after them. Some of my favorite places to fish on a body of water is where a canal starts or a creek arm all throughout the year. I'm not sure if that's only because of where I live on Long Island. We don't have the giant reservoirs, the giant lake systems or whatever, but a lot of times the points where canals start and the main body of water start, where they meet together, holds some really good fish. So if you want to cast perpendicular and work your way around to parallel with the point, you could catch yourself a lot of good fish. So also be looking around for some points. Something that a lot of fishermen don't really pay too much attention to, and it's an obvious thing right in front of them, is birds that eat fish. So if you see swans or something around, they're eating grass. So that's a good start right there. You know there's grass or some sort of vegetation in the water. Now look around. If you see cranes or ospreys or herons or something that's a fish-eating bird, you know there's little fish around, especially if it's in a little stalking pose. You know that there's little fish around, and most likely there's bigger fish that are going to eat that. So pay attention to your surroundings. Birds are a perfect example of that. Well guys, I hope that helped you figure out how to break down a body of water. If you have any more questions, I'm trying to keep these videos concise and a little bit quick. So if you have any questions, if maybe I skipped something that you don't really know, ask it in the comment section below. I'll be sure to answer you as soon as I can. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Help us reach it by hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your support. I'll put links in the description of all the social media so you can hit me up on a daily basis. I'll answer you. But super windy out right now. Kayak is blowing like crazy. I'm gonna go home and eat some food, maybe come back out later. All right guys, thanks for watching. Stay real and smooch and release. There we go. Another bass. Switched up to a white lipless. And we got him. There we go.